Mr. Mula here. Excellent. This is case number 25M1510. I understand, Mr. Sullivan, that your office might have a conflict with this case?
Yes, Judge, and I believe it was filed with the court.
Okay. So let me unmute Mr. Mula. So good afternoon, Mr. Mula. This is Mr. Sullivan. He's here with the Office of the Public Defender.
Yes.
They have a conflict with your case, so if you remain in custody, I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you.
I represent myself, ma'am.
Okay.
It's a right. So
Yeah, sure.
I represent myself. Yeah.
Thank you. I don't need you to advise me of the law, sir. But if you'd like to exercise your Sixth Amendment right to represent yourself, you may. Let me hear the people's bond argument, and then if you'd like to make an argument, you may. I'm going to mute you while they do that. Thank you. Ms. Mayfield, what is your argument regarding bond?
Your Honor, I don't think I have an argument under 164113.
So I'm not sure if you do you know what happened yesterday?
Maybe not.
So, yesterday, Mr. Mula appeared in Division 7 and was extraordinarily disruptive, using very foul and offensive language, very obstructionist behavior in the courtroom, failing to adhere to court orders, to appear at the lectern, essentially failing to adequately identify himself. What I'm going to do is allow you to make any argument you'd like to make, Mr. Mula, and then I'll make a ruling regarding bond.
Yes, ma'am. I was illegally detained on a bench warrant that was issued while I was in a courtroom for a non-appearance. So, yes, I got irritated. I know my rights, ma'am, and I have the right to travel in regards to the first trespass charge. So, also, I work with the homeless community here.
Okay.
I work with all the programs.
Okay, if you could wait just a sec. What I'm going to do is ask you questions under the statute. I'm going to ask you questions under each subsection. Don't talk about the allegations, okay? So, what is your full name and date of birth?
I'm Johnny.
All right, folks. Welcome back to the channel where we unpack some of the wildest courtroom scenes you'll ever witness. Today's episode definitely delivers, as we jump into a string of moments where so-called sovereign citizens attempt, once again, to talk their way out of reality. As you can probably guess, things unfold just as you'd expect when people try to outmaneuver the legal system using online theories. So buckle up. This one is loaded with confusion, bold claims, and pure courtroom disorder. And trust me, it only gets better from here.
The court were to release you on a personal recognizance bond, would you sign that bond?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's see. What are your ties to the jurisdiction?
To the jurisdiction.
To Boulder
I've
County.
been here for 2 years, seeking sanctuary, and I've been bullied and targeted and harassed by cops and other organizations since I've been here for helping the homeless.
Okay. And just wait. Ms. Mayfield, you said you don't know of any record you could make under E or F.
I do not.
Okay. All right. Mr. Mula, was there anything else that you wish for me to know before I address your bond?
Nope.
All right. Okay. What the court is going to do is authorize a $1,000 co-signed personal recognizance bond, no contact with the victim, pretrial supervision.
And who is the victim?
Let me take a look.
And what are the charges? I didn't hear any charges. So.
Yep. So let me tell you, you were, I think, issued a summons, but let me take a look. Yes, you were. And so when you were issued the summons, the
I don't have the address.
oh, just a sec.
I live in a car.
Somebody likely handed it to you, but let me take a look. And how about we do this? I don't interrupt you and you don't interrupt me.
Sure.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yep, it looks like the officer tried to hand you the summons, but you refused it. So let me share with you what the charges are. You're charged with the unclassified petty offense of third-degree trespass and the Class 2 misdemeanor of obstructing a peace officer. As it relates to the address you are alleged to have trespassed.
Kevin G. Fine.
Well, do you see that, Ms. Mayfield? That it's Evan G. Fine? Oh, here. Oh, yep, it is. So when I say no contact with the victim, it's Evan G. Fine.
Okay.
Okay? You asked me what that was. So now let me tell you.
Can I ask a question when you're done, ma'am?
You may ask that question right now if you would like.
How is a public space a victim?
So you are trespassed from that area, and so what I'm saying to you is no contact with Evan G. Fine Park.
Well, the officer that I had initially...
Free and fine? Not exactly. And honestly, it's a bit amusing how sovereign citizens constantly insist on declaring themselves living people, as if they need to remind everyone in the room that they're alive and functioning, as though, without saying out loud, someone might assume otherwise. It turns into this odd pattern where, instead of addressing the actual legal issue, they fixate on announcing their existence like it's some kind of official credential. In the end, it sounds less like a legal argument and more like someone trying to reassure the world they're not a robot, a ghost, or something between.
And Mr. Slocum, do you have a copy of that complaint information?
And I'm sorry, was this Mr. Gavin?
Yes.
Okay.
And so this is a copy of the complaint information. So hang on to that. It has some limited information about the charge that was filed and your case number. Mr. Gavin, are you planning on applying for the public defender's office?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you're planning on hiring a private attorney?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you're just going to represent yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, Mr. Gavin, do you have any legal training?
No.
Okay. Have you ever filed a motion for, okay, have you ever had a motions hearing?
I'm not illiterate, Your Honor.
I'm certainly not implying you're illiterate.
I feel. So can we please approach?
Okay. No. So my concern is that you want to represent yourself, and it's not that I'm implying you're not intelligent. What I'm trying to just advise you of is that
From 11 to 5 o'clock, and then again from 5 o'clock to 11. In other words, you've officially been trespassed. For now, keep your distance and don't return. All right, that wraps up that hearing. It was just an arraignment, and they've scheduled a follow-up court date down the line. If I find any updates, you know I'll bring them straight to you. Now, before we close things out, I stumbled on this unbelievable moment where a guy stands in front of deputies, completely confident, insisting they have zero authority to arrest him, literally seconds before they step in and take him into custody. He's acting like the rules don't apply to him, while reality is already catching up fast.
to counsel, you can hire a private attorney, apply for the public defender services and see if you qualify, and then one would be appointed at no cost to you. Do you understand that you have the right to be represented in this proceeding?
Your Honor, is there a bond on this?
Sir, if we can't get through an Arguello advisement, then I can't continue your case. So we're either going to get through this advisement, or I'm just going to keep setting you over until we do. So what would you like to do? Go through the advisement so that you can then represent yourself and your case can move forward?
Your Honor, is there a bond on this case?
You're out of custody, so you've posted a bond if there was one.
Is there a social security on this case?
I don't know what that means. A social security what?
My social security number.
Yes, your social security number is associated with you in this case.
Right, so it's tied to all my charges, correct?
Your social security number?
Yes.
If it's associated with you and you're associated with this case, then I would assume it's a part of.
So I am the beneficiary, correct? And you are the fiduciary. You are the servant of the...
You're the one sitting in the defendant's seat, and you're the one with something on the line in this case. So yes, this absolutely concerns you, whether you want it to or not, because the outcome directly impacts your situation. Pretending otherwise doesn't change where you are or what's at risk for you in this proceeding.
Warrant. In another case, in 21 CR 5803, there was a failure to comply warrant that was issued on September 5th. And there's a no bond hold. So you're gonna be remanded and go into custody on that case. And what we
September 5th, I was in custody.
that's when the warrant was issued.
I was in custody, ma'am.
That very well may be. So the warrant was issued on September 5th, advising that you failed to comply in 21 CR 5803. Having an attorney would certainly help you understand everything that's going on. Either way, you're going to be remanded on that case, And then this case is going to,
The bailiff can't touch me. That's illegal for the bailiff to touch me. You're a servant.
Sheriff.
You're a deputy sheriff, either or. You're not allowed to touch me.
That's not how this works.
How is there a warrant? How is there a warrant for someone in custody?
so I think what I'm going to do with this case, I haven't gotten through an Arguello advisement, but I tried and it doesn't seem like we're going to get there. So I'm just going to send it to Division 8. We'll set it for an arraignment there. We'll make a note that Mr. Gavin is wanting to represent himself, and that he still needs an Arguello advisement, and Mr. Judge Bentley can work on that. And then Mr. Gavin will be remanded on 21 CR 5803 in that court.
I'm not going to be remanded for something I didn't do. I was already in custody.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. How do I get another charge if I bound?
Attorney, and if you are
I bonded.
Listen, I could explain this
I
to you, but
bonded
you're
out,
not,
Your Honor.
so I can't.
Your
explain
Honor,
it
I
to you.
bonded out.
On this case.
Yes, there was
I'm
no other
talking about
case.
in a different case.
How do I have another case if I'm already in jail?
It's 21 CR 5803.
25, excuse me?
21 CR 5803.
And what is this under?
This is a
What are the charges?
probation case.
Well, she represents the public, not some private estate. And right now, she's about to deliver some very real consequences to a member of that public. This is one of those moments where courtroom reality hits hard, and there's no sidestepping what's about to happen next.
And there was a warrant issued on your
How was there a warrant?
because there was a failure to comply based on this new case. When you're on probation, it's a violation of your probation to get charged with new cases.
Okay, so what is this number again, please?
Mr. Gavin.
Can I get this case number?
She said you're done.
I'm trying to get right down this case number.
Sorry, I've given it to you multiple times. I can't help that you're not listening to me.
I'm just trying to put this, man.
Yeah, I'll grab that.
Damn it, every time I come up here, y'all trying to put me in here, man. I'm tired of you, Honor, too. You're just a servant here.
Don't resist, man.
I'm not resisting.
You are resisting.
Man, you trying to hit me on a pin cap,
Don't
dog.
resist. With your hands behind your back.
I have my hands behind my back. If you guys are over
Right
and
there.
react, that's fine. Because I can slam all y'all.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
You are.
How am I resisting, Martinez?
I don't know who Martinez is, but it's not me.
Well, don't know. How am I resisting? Just bond it out. So y'all try to play the game and bond out to take people's money, right? That's
I'm
all.
perfect for it. All right. All right.
My things still
Yeah,
have my,
we'll grab your things.
I have my information, correct? Public servants shouldn't be able to.
Exactly. You're already on probation from previous cases, and now you've added a new charge on top of that, putting you in clear violation of the terms you agreed to with court. And that's precisely why those officers are standing right behind you, calm but very intentional, making it obvious the situation has escalated and that real consequences are about to follow. Right, everyone? That's where we're wrapping this one up. And honestly, what better way to start the weekend than watching three sovereign citizens completely unravel, both in court and in their own reasoning? If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If it wasn't your thing, feel free to drop a dislike instead. Either way, leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe with notifications turned on so you never miss what's coming next.